It's been a week. I have met and spoken with many, many people, and the range of emotions spans from heartbreak and anger to disbelief, overwhelming pain, and shock. And yet I have seen some sparks of hope. I have seen more tears shed in this last week than what I have encountered in my entire rabbinical career. I have shed more tears than I can ever recall crying in the last 15 years. We have seen the most horrible and dramatic images. We have witnessed a perversity beyond the confines of our worst nightmares. In fact, we have seen the barbaric face of evil, and we cannot unsee it. Friends, on October 7th, our people experienced a pogrom. Our people experienced a pogrom. An attack targeting Jews in their villages, in their homes, perpetrated by abhorrent terrorists that destroyed, desecrated, violated, killed, and burned every single thing and human life that they were able to reach. Elderly, children, babies, everyone. Again, this doesn't belong in the category of war. What happened to us last Saturday was a pogrom, an organized massacre against a particular ethnic group. And in fact, the worst pogrom since the Shoah, since the Holocaust. Many of us grew up knowing that these atrocities happened to our grandparents, but also with the confidence that this was in the category of never again. The foundation of the national home for the Jewish people was the guarantee of that promise. The pogrom on October 7th stirred up the foundations of that confidence, shaking the ground on which Israelis and Jews all over the world stand. So we are not only experiencing what our generation thought would never happen to us, but on top of that, it occurred in the place we built, so it never happens. While we are still trying to gather ourselves and find balance with the help of friends and allies, and with the strength that our people gather in times of distress. While we are doing that, many have started to dilute our experience in nonsense, ignorant, and sometimes malicious and anti-Semite discourses of equivalence. A life is a life, and we should protect lives with all our might. And terrorism is terrorism, and it should be fought also with all our might. But do not confuse our might. Don't get me wrong. Our might is not only military, and thank God, we do have military might. Our might is our morality. Our might is our peoplehood. It's our love for life and our hope. Our hope is mighty. The 360,000 reservists that enlisted in less than 5 days are an expression of might and hope. The parents that protected the lives of their children and sacrificed their own, they'll forever be hope. They are hope. The heroines and heroes that emerge and keep emerging, they carried and they carry hope. Their might is their hope. We are heartbroken. Yes. But we function. We operate on hope. Hope is the fuel of our existence. Rabbi Jonathan Sachs said, a Jew is to be an agent of hope in a world constantly threatened by despair. Every ritual, every mitzvah, every page of the Jewish story, and I will add also this page of our story. Every element of the Jewish law is a protest against escapism, resignation, and the acceptance of destiny. I want to share a story with you. This is a story attributed to Rabbi Hugo Green. He used to tell that when he was just a kid in the ghetto with his father, one day during the festival of Hanukkah, they received the daily portion, their daily ration of margarine. And the father decided to use that margarine in order to light a Hanukkah candle. Hugo asked, "Dad, what are you doing? This is the only food we have." And so his father said, "Hugo, we have learned in this camp that you can live 3 weeks without food. You can go 3 days without water. But you cannot survive even 3 minutes, 3 minutes without hope." And that changed him. Last week, we encountered once again a face of evil we wanted to think did not exist, did not longer exist. They tried to take our lives away. They took many, too many. And it shook our ground, but we, our people, we won't fall. While we still hold the pain of the loss of the reality we knew, we will build back that reality. And if it's not the same reality, a stronger one. We are here, you are here. And so we will challenge the decree by keeping ourselves strong and by strengthening one another. We will fight back with that same hope they tried to take, and we will choose to live. We will choose to live. We mourn those that are gone. We pray for the wounded, the captive, and for Chayalei Agana, Tzava Agana Israel, and for our soldiers. We'll pray for our soldiers. We light candles on Shabbat. We lit them this week. We'll light them next week, and the other one, and the other one. We will celebrate our holidays and our life cycle events because we will live. And that will be our response to terror. And that will be our tribute to our martyrs. Am Israel Chai.